Hello and welcome to another Marvel Gallery Game of the Year 2019 video. Today's topic, we're talking about my personal most disappointing game I played in 2019. What is the most disappointing game that I played? What game was I really looking forward to that just massively dropped the ball and I was incredibly disappointed in it? Now, my runner-up is going to be extremely controversial and people are going to be really pissed off that I put it here. It's a game that's not in my top 10 list, and it is on a lot of people's top 10 lists. It's a game that I love this developer, I love the franchise that came before it, but I could not get into this, and that is Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. I feel bad for putting it on this list, but I'm going to be honest with you guys, I couldn't get into the game. I tried, and tried. It's different enough from Dark Souls and Bloodborne that I just couldn't get into it. I'm not a huge fan of ninja stuff, so with all that being said, I couldn't get into the game and I couldn't recommend it, which is why I didn't even do a review for it. I didn't even finish it. I just kind of put it on the shelf and said, I'm done here. If you're out there and you like the game, that's great. But for me, it was disappointing. However, there's one game that was a massive, massive disappointment for me in 2019 that I didn't expect to be on this. It is a game that I picked as my most anticipated game of this year in last year's video series. And I've never 180'd on a game as hard as I did on this game, and that is Gears 5. Now, if you guys want to know more about my opinions on Gears 5, I made a fantastic video you guys can go watch about the issues with Gears 5, but what I'll say here is kind of an update to that. None of that stuff has been fixed. It's a game that was monetized as it's a $60 game, or if you have Game Pass, you pay the $10, you can play it. It's monetized as a free-to-play game, but that doesn't make sense. They like to hide under the guise of they're giving you free content, but then they hide that free content behind ridiculous grinds that are designed to get you to just spend money to get that free content without doing the grind. It's grimy. It's a dirty practice. The game is still broken at this time. I was not able to finish that campaign because of how broken the servers are. For some reason, they decided to tie the single player and cooperative campaign of this game to an online server that has never worked right. This is a game that when it came out and hit that first 2 weeks because of Game Pass, it was the #1 game that people are playing on Xbox Live. Right now, it sits like at number 30. The community has dropped off. If you ever go to the Gears subreddit on Reddit, you just have people that are angry and pissed off because the game sucks so much. The coalition, the team that Microsoft pretty much made from the ground up with Rod Ferguson to make Gears of War games, has essentially ruined one of their core pillar franchises. And I can't stress enough, this is a core pillar franchise for Microsoft that has dropped the ball so massively that I don't know if I'm interested in a Gears 6. Because of how poorly received Gears 5 was. I don't know if I'll ever play another Gears of War game. That's how disappointed I am from this game. And I was in for this story. I was super in. You know what? I'll prove something else to you guys. I had to switch out my Xbox this year. I switched out my Xbox One X to the Gears of War Xbox. I bought this thing. I traded in my Xbox One X to get this, to switch it out because it was having some problems. And I thought, well, this will be cool. And to be fair, it's a cool system, but this game, I cannot stress enough how bad it is. And as a huge Gears of War fan, it's a massive disappointment to see a franchise that I once loved just completely and utterly destroyed. And I don't know if they have enough goodwill to make good on making another sequel. I don't know if I'm interested in ever playing another Gears game, as I said before. So, I mean, I'd almost go as far to say as it might be my most disappointing game of this entire decade because of how massively let down I was. So, without a doubt, I hate giving this award out because it's not a fun award to give, but Gears 5, most disappointing game of 2019. I can't even believe it. I can't believe those words are coming out of my mouth. Didn't think that was going to happen at the end of the year. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, until next time.